Hi, this is Dee Dee with Ostomy Success. I'm a certified ostomy nurse dedicated to your ostomy success and helping you prevent pouching issues. Today we're going to talk about filling creases, dealing with folds, any type of skin issues around your stoma that are preventing you from getting a good seal. We have quite a few options. We can use paste. We have several different types of seals that we can use to fill and level the pouching surface because that's what we want to do. We want to take any type of indentation, any crease, any fold, and we want to level the pouching surface so that our ostomy appliance, when placed over the top of our stoma, we don't have any gaps and everything has been filled in so that there's reduced chance for leakage. This is an Eakins cohesive seal. This is a silicone seal from Trio Ostomy. I have a seal from Coloplast, and I also have a seal from Hollister. One of the things that can be done to fill in any type of crease or depression around the skin on the stoma is you can use an ostomy ring, also called a barrier ring. This can be stretched out to fit directly around the stoma and placed to prevent leakage. Now that works really well if you have a very small crease or a small fold. The other thing that you can do is actually take a piece of an Eakins seal or a piece of an Adapt seal, a Hollister seal, or a Coloplast seal, and you just use a small piece of the ring. You don't have to use the ring in its entirety. You can, but you don't have to. So I'm going to actually make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to roll this up in a cigar-shaped fashion so that it fits right here where I have a crease in the skin. So that now when I place my ostomy pouch, this is no longer sitting lower than the surrounding skin. Same thing can be done for an indentation near the stoma. You take a small piece and you place it right in that indentation. If you would like to, you can actually elongate your barrier ring out a little bit, and you can place the barrier ring around the stoma like so. Then you want to get rid of any excess. And so now what we've done is we have leveled the pouching surface so that when we place our wafer over the top of it, we have decreased the creases, the indentations, and the folds around the stoma, leveling the peristomal skin. Another option is to use a convex wafer. Now, a convex wafer is different from a flat wafer. The backs are very different. This is flat and flush and designed to sit right up against the abdominal wall, while the convex wafer actually has a little bowl or a bump out on the back of it, allowing it to put a little bit of pressure directly around the stoma to flatten any creases, folds, or indentations. Now you can use a barrier ring set up in the exact same way, filling all of those areas, those indentations, those creases, and then you can use a convex wafer directly over the top of that to flatten things out even further. Just remove the backing, place it directly around the stoma, and this will help level the pouching surface, but this will actually also help provide a little bit of downward pressure directly around the stoma, further flattening those things out. If you have large creases, this is the way to go. Use a convex plus your fillers, your rings, your barrier rings. If you have some small creases, you could probably just get away with using a flat wafer and filling in the areas of concern. We have another option that we can use on a flat backed wafer. This is a pre-cut wafer. We can actually take any flat system and add a convex ring directly to the back of it, and it makes it a convex wafer. You simply peel off the adhesive backing, apply it. These do have a little bit of stretch to them, so the opening isn't big enough to fit your stoma. You certainly want to make sure that it can accommodate your stoma, but this does have a little bit of give to it, so it doesn't need to be exact. Place this on the back, and then of course place this around the stoma. Another option for filling creases and folds is Ekin's cohesive paste. Now, while this does say paste, this is really just a filler. It's more like caulking. It does not adhere things to your abdomen, even though it says it's paste. And we typically think of paste as something to adhere something to. The paste would be squeezed into and around, filling the areas directly around the stoma. And then you would apply your pouching system directly over top. You can also do a complete bead all the way around the stoma in order to give you a good seal when you put your skin barrier down, and it will fill all of those areas that sit lower than your actual stoma. There's a few different types of seals. We looked at the Ekin's cohesive seal, but I do want to show you the Hollister one. It is very, very thin compared to the thickness of the Ekin's cohesive seal. It's about half the thickness. It might even be a little more than half the thickness. So these are really nice if you have small areas that you're trying to fill in. Another option for leakage are these trio silicone seals. That are very well packaged. These are made from silicone. They have a little bit of tack to them, but not very much. Not as much as compared to the other seals. But these are silicone. So when any type of output comes into contact, these do not break down. The Ekin's cohesive seal and the other seals will have a reaction with liquid that comes into contact with it, or moisture, not necessarily liquid, but moisture when it comes into contact with it, and may have a little degradation to it. The silicone seals do not have that type of degradation. They are very soft, they're very flexible, and they do a great job at filling in any types of depressions, any types of creases. They go over folds very easily, and again, they provide a very, very secure seal for your ostomy appliance. If you're still having pouching difficulty and you need more information on how to resolve those, please check out my new guide, Ostomy Success, available on Amazon. Thank you, and see you soon.